Alright guys, welcome back to another Yokai Watch discussion video, and today we got some really exciting news. The third and definitive version of Yokai Watch 2 has finally been revealed to be Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters. And man oh man, I am excited to talk about this. So for a while now, we've been kind of wondering, hey, when's the third version of Yokai Watch 2 coming out? For those who aren't aware, in Japan, Hankei and Ganso were the versions for Yokai Watch 2, and then, about a month and a half later, Shunichi, or Headliner, was released. This version of the game added tons of new content. The Oni Blasters mode was added, there were new bosses, new quests, 13 new yokai to try and befriend, and the Wicked Tribe could finally be obtained by normal players. All around, it was a big deal. People ate it up. And now in North America and hopefully the rest of the world, we will be experiencing this game. And I just want to say right now, you should all be excited for this, even if you've never even played a Yokai Watch game. Now you know me, I've been singing the praises of this franchise for multiple years now, but no, this is seriously a more refined version of a game that I feel is incredibly underrated. In Japan, reviews were so positive, everyone was just in love with this game, but in North America, man, people just did not like it. Now, I have a couple of reasons why I think that was the case. Let's just talk about when Psychic Specters will be releasing. I believe it will be coming out most likely either towards the very end of summer or near October. Now, that puts it roughly a whole year right after Yokai Watch 2 was released internationally. And I gotta say, that's probably a smart move. A lot of people, myself included, thought that was when Yokai Watch Busters or Blasters would be releasing, but it seems that they really want to focus on getting the people who missed out on the opportunity to play Yokai Watch 2 the first time a chance to pick it up. So let's just talk about this briefly. There's no way getting around with it. Yokai Watch's biggest competition is the Pokemon franchise. And the Pokemon franchise had its biggest year last year. Pokemon Go was a worldwide phenomenon and got people that don't even play video games outside on their smartphones catching Pokemon. And god dang, was that just the craziest thing in the world. Right after that, Yokai Watch 2 came out. Your standard 3DS Japanese role-playing game where you capture and battle with, yokai, right? Then immediately following that, about a month and a half later, Pokemon Sun and Moon was released. Hands down, one of the biggest releases of Pokemon in years. And a lot of people probably were hesitant to pick up Yokai Watch 2 as a result of that, right? Let's say you only have $40. Are you going to risk it on this franchise you've heard great things about, but you don't have a lot of experience with? Or are you going to get the game that, is universally loved and is probably going to... You're probably gonna like it, That's the point I'm trying to get across. So, no way around it, Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls came out at an absolutely terrible time. And hopefully, Psychic Specters will not release in a bad time. I think it's gonna release at a perfect time since there is most likely not gonna be a mainline Pokemon release. And holy crud, I just wanna say, you should all be excited for this. Not only because, hey, a new Yokai Watch game. Sure, it's not the biggest Yokai Watch, update in the universe, but it's still something, and this can potentially help the sales and production of Yokai Watch stuff in the West. So real briefly, let's just talk about what exactly is inside of Psychic Specters. The trailer showed off a very small amount, but let's still just break it down. So, there are 13 new yokai. That in itself, pretty cool. They're not all super powerful. Just want to keep that in mind. There's a couple S ranks in there, they're pretty stinking rad, but that's not all of them. The new thing that I think everyone should be excited for is that the Onis can finally be befriended. This is major. This has been a thing people have been wanting since the first game, and now you can finally do it. On top of that, Dark Kyubi and Illuminact can finally be obtained, which we've had them in Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble for pretty much a year, and you couldn't befriend them in the mainline releases. So that in itself is pretty major in my eyes. On top of that, we can now 100% complete the medallion now that the Wicked Tribe will finally be introduced as befriendable yokai. So that in itself is pretty rad. And now I just want to highlight the quests in this game. So in the Nintendo Direct, they're saying, oh yeah, new quests added. let me just break it down for y'all, alright? These aren't quests that are like, okay, you can, get me 5 orange juices. Nah, man, these quests are sick! Like, okay, there's a bunch of new bosses. There's quests around that. There's a bunch of new yokai, which granted, in the trailer they talk about Darkenyan, and Darkenyan was a yokai we've had for a year. If you know anything about my videos, you understood that you can scan the Japanese metal and get them into bony spirits and fleshy souls. But before you could do that in Japan, this is the only way you could get this yokai, so this is why it's a big deal. Also, there's a quest line revolving around him, an entirely unique place that you can get to only by this train, and I love the design of it so much. Just all around, this is really stinking sick, and I hope you guys consider picking it up. At the moment, details are incredibly scarce about what will be included in this game. The biggest thing I'm hoping for is the Oni Blasters mode has Wi-Fi. Now, Yokai Blasters, everyone loves it. It's really popular in Japan, actually. The Busters game type was so popular, people wanted in its own spin-off, and now it's debatable that the spin-off might be more popular than the main release. Not really, but you know what I'm trying to say. So that in itself, if we got that in North America, god dang, that would be absolutely spectacular. There's not a lot of info on it right now, but I do plan to update you guys as we continue forward. The next thing I want to talk about is the medal has not been revealed yet. Now, for those who don't know a lot about Yokai Watch, the games come with a specific medal if you purchase the physical release. For Shunichi, they got Bushinyan, which is a medal we've had for a super long time. So people are kind of wondering, is there going to be a medal in this game? I would say yes, but we're not sure what it's going to be, since we already have Bushinyan. But it would be super safe to assume that just like with Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls, they are going to do a digital download bonus. So if you buy the game through the eShop, you will be getting Macho-nyan. Now, this has not been confirmed officially, but it's like a 99.99% chance. So just let me throw this at you. We've known about Macho-nyan for a really long time, and it makes perfect sense for him to be the digital download cat, just like Sailor Nyan and Robon-nyan F. Will that happen? Who knows? But all I'm saying is, Psychic Specters is coming out fall. Hopefully going to be at E3, and I am going to E3, so hopefully I'll be able to like play this like really soon and get some like cool footage for you guys. I'm just all around excited for this because I really do think Yokai Watch is super underrated for not really any good reason. Sure, the games came out a really long time ago in Japan and now North America, and other countries are trying to catch up to where they are in releasing content, right? But even still, the games, even if they're a little bit on the old side, are still super fun. Like, God, I don't know, man. I'm really hoping Psychic Spectre does well. I do plan to cover all of the bonus content added, all the new bosses, all the new befriendable yokai when the game officially releases. So if you liked my Yokai Watch 2 playthrough, don't worry, we're having more content very, very soon. Anyways, what do you guys think of the third version? Are you going to pick it up or are you going to pass? Either way, let me know in the comments. I am so pumped. I could literally run a mile. I'm just happy I get to play more Yokai Watch. I thought Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls was going to be the last one. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. I need to keep playing Wibble Wobble and trying to get Unkeen. And soon I'll be able to get Unkeen in the 3DS game. God dang. Today's a good day to be a Yokai Watch fan. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.